a lot of map control to work with the Eagles, and that's a shot from Acor. A big one indeed, followed up with the second blood splattered in the donut. And Kios has an absolute freebie here. This one didn't even get started for the Eagles.
Yeah, they're going to struggle to even get the bomb down here. Could go wrong, and is, and potentially will. Acor catching flak as well. Flatro snapping into a couple of heads now with the bomb ticking. Bodies are dropping, one-on-one, and then one bullet shy. Isaac will dance around the pillar. GXX has got the advantage and just needs to put one away. He can't hit it. A bit of a fumble, a lovely attempt from the Eagles. They flip the script and fumble.
Yeah, that is...
Attention towards that.
Oh, Shui's one-waying this.
Smoke, and yeah, Shui looking for a little bit of info. It's faded now, and he's really exposed. He goes for the deathmatch. Synopsy brought to 10 HP. Acor trying to finish the job. Rigon could swing on the trade, but Synopsy doesn't need any help. That's a high-impact entrance into his frags. The first two on the AK-47, and now leaving IEM in a rather dire strait. Now, does he hard clear this? There's no way Synopsy should be getting away with another one. He has 3 frags, 2 of which on 10 HP.
I think the thing is, you're not expecting Synopsy to take that risk, to take that control. Guaranteed, one of these two teams will be making their way as the second squad for today into that Legend stage. Mouse were just able to topple their foe of Fnatic. That was a best of 3.
Now, there might be ships in the night in this one. Bravely, knife out, strafing through mid and pivoting to the wide open A site. Now, it's up to Isaac, puts his head in the vice. Quick snap out of Rigon. Tagged up, but bomb planted, and that's a nice just mid-round call, reacting off of that early CT push.
Talking about it, and there's one that he doesn't like, so we'll avoid that. But IEM is up for an A split here. Smoke up towards B lane, one towards Red House. Acor in towards the donut position. Silence them 4 in hand, and Molly in his face has to step forward into the fight, gets the double up the triple for Acor, locks them down, the bomb's loose.
Well, you're talking about prickly rifles. It's Acor who has single-handedly dispatched of the Eagles on this A split. Rigon did slink through the smoke though, may not be ready. Acor unawares. Caught back, clawing back. Now GXX established on the site. There may be an opportunity in towards that CT player. Lurching forward is Shui. Tucked in for now. Waiting for them to make the next move. It's Rigon as well that will look to clear out on this Kios flank, and a quick headshot out of the AK. GXX spotted, and Shui does extend. Wow, aggressive. Didn't need to, but does. Puts GamerLegion off the back of their timeout straight back into the driving seat.
So we'll watch that one again. The lineup and the low HP of Scenery, thanks to Isaac, who was baiting them in. And you saw Rigon, he made a lot of steps to try and bait that donut push. That's exactly what he was looking for.
That's a very forward position. Yeah, he's going to be forced wide on that, I think. Yeah, spread. Oh, bailed out from downtown. That was a long-range smoke from IEM.
The nade followed. He's on 5.
Okay.
Oh, that's 2 of them. Okay. Eventually they get that necessary kill, but the rotation back now.
Yeah, I mean, mission accomplished. You know, the CTs, they don't have answers A. Isaac, I tell a lie. Through mid, does shut down one, and Synopsy's his next victim, and triple from the M4. Very efficient use of that magazine, and now Rigon comes a knock, and you think he may have spotted a barrel. He gets to the CT slew. It's 2 from GL. Jeez, I've heard that before.
Selling merchandise, that's what American
I loved it. I don't know if GXX does. Fires off the shot. Rigon can't finish. Shui tagged by the orb, undeterred and fragging nicely. Kios should have the pair. Van Flatro's always a threat, but only with a P250 here. Loud about that. Heard, and maybe an element of surprise back turn. Shui could get a block to the back of the head and can't quite adjust into IEM, but now with bomb low, GXX's hopes do wane. Nice one, catching Isaac on the rotation. Does have the bomb under CT rule.
And like this off, now that he's unscoped.
A quick scope for the Sentry. Yeah. Onto IEM. Get away. Okay, he hits it. Spots the other. Flashing again. Go on, GXX, you spicy man. Takes the pot shot. Rifle sounds good. Smoke, then swing. Kios has none of that. As we do see another 3-piece bargain bucket. Kios this time with the triple. Isaac. No help if he does go down without a frag, and he's got one and done. Big from Flatro. Smoke is up, bomb to be planted, uncontested. Acor rotates through CT. Heavy donut presence, a whiff on the flame. Still very difficult to hold on to this one. Dribble smoke out. Will enable as one fades. Couple of angles to clear procedurally now, and Rigon. Big damage, big frags. Problems now for the CTs. One back out of the orb. Still Time becoming a factor. Kios, a great smoke, does have the kit. Just rushes it, a fumble from Kios before the smoke had time to bloom, and now BNE have closed the round. Rigon with a 3-piece. And we see Bad News Eagles, after losing the only rifle in play, down one of that B commit pack, and they are all there, gathered now, and the CTs are getting answers quick. Look, Kios, he's just walked straight through Pylon, nothing home. Rigon, however, into the site, kicks open the front door. GXX onto Acor, and Ime now with, burnt alive, may have been heard, unable to deny. A pacey one here. Could end badly through the flames. The double spray needs the fresh mags, and Opsy on the pillar. 40 HP is not ideal. Does get distracted by the flash, and now a 1 versus 2 for Isaac. Not the most ideal of weapons. Buying time goes wide. Isaac not aware of that cave reposition, and GXX will keep a lid on it. We're seeing a multi-kill madness
over here today. I know the feeling that Vox was exactly what these projects are.
Oh, you're right. I can't believe we didn't even draw that comparison, but you bang on. And now, Ime and Rigon. Look at this dude. So early, doesn't do his diligence on the clear, leaves us in an early exchange. And it's going to keep going well for GamerLegion. Look at Shui go. 2 swift headshots, clears the ramp, smokes the ramp, does want to try and keep throwing bullets down range. Stop that bomb pickup. See that Valve Polo. I'm just going to hand them a short list.
Imagine if that's Valve Polo. I'd like to.
They used to rock up in Valve Polo.
Oh, hold up a second. GXX is having a look. Do they want to transition? And the search party, Kios steps out, grabs one, and not done. The second onto Flatro. That's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, but you can all empathize with GXX in that position.
Maybe that has to be the best option. Unless Rigon can get this kill, and then maybe we have a different chit-chat, but there it is.
Yeah, conversation continues. That's a well-placed smoke. Saneri may not be ready for Acor. And now we talk about time again. Rigon's been great finding them entries, but with the amount of time he's got left, he's just going to be caught by Shui, and he's happy with that one, understandably so. He gets the bookend.
The buy or something close enough. Fast out mid, the mollies are there, and Saneri very fast gets the opener.
Oh, they are fiery. There's some pace behind this, and Acor, that's ballsy. They could be flashing through, running through. Instead, though, pivot to Donut. Nice angle, doesn't get it done. Chips away at Saneri, but the A site now surely lost. Stack it up, smokes, taking some space. Rigon, though, moth to a flame, straight in to burrow into the CT corner. Outstep, stampeding through that temple rotation. Shui has gone down, and upon the fade, not clearing through. Brilliant half, all things considered. GamerLegion 8, Bad News Eagles 7. Take it to the defense. We'll see if they can remain as indomitable as they've looked on the defensive half when we return from our break.
For Bad News Eagles victory, but yes, that they've had to put in the grave.
Yeah, and the odds as dead even as our first half. Love this from Rigon, and Ime, quite the opposite. In fact, I'd argue he probably hates that.
Guys, they have B lane control.
Yeah, the part of the map I was responsible for, no info anymore.
Okay.
Oh, Synopsis, another satisfying click out of the USP. And into the site, looking like GXX is doing the same. In fact, they're going to struggle to plant that bomb. Isaac tries his luck, and a flawless CT pistol. Chad, I worry this may be a sign of what's to come. Rigon piping up, singing songs. Bad News Eagles are on the defense, and they won that pistol. And they're just happy to brawl. You want to fight early? We can fight early. GXX may go down to the walk. Never mind. Very aware of his angles. Ime deleted, and BNE are heating up. This was the first gun round, and it's over at 1 minute 20 without a casualty and with 2 AK upgrades for good measure. This is starting, and it's going to be for them. And Isaac, considering a clip, the timing of an angel Synopsis just gracefully glides through as Isaac does look to leave, and just as that gap is made, Synopsis
hard to believe, isn't it?
Kios is going to be frustrated about that one. Isaac too. And it's just going to go from bad to worse. Saneri boosted up, Acorn unawares, and all of that investment just going down the Swanee.
I think he's the coach of G2 now. All right, Emma, how are we going to pull this 1-on-4 off? Well, the first has been found.
Yeah, and might be the last. Rigon is coming. The Jaws theme tune starts, and it's actually a smoke headshot, obviously, from the AWP.
And 7 consecutive if we use the 2 from the previous half. So this is looking fantastic now for the BNE. We have Mirage coming up next. Okay, got the little booties there.
Swung and flashed in, and that's fast. Kios does go in. down and out. GXX with a miss that's punished. Now an advantage for GamerLegion. They need to convert. Might be in their interest to slow things down. Of course, the Eagles can force some fights, and it looks like Sceneri's done just that. Walking straight through the ramp smoke into the head of Isaac, and things leveled out quickly for a moment. Flatro tested on Cave, deals with it. Rigon in mid. The jewels just keep on coming. Shui makes good use of his low HP, finding the head and charging straight into A. The util heard. Sceneri alert and cleared on the jump. Sceneri given a freebie.
I don't think he did hear any of those steps, but...
Did he hear that, Chad?
He heard that.
Okay. Oh, it nearly worked out for him. He got the fight after all. Woo, Flatro.
It's an entry. Now they need the conversion.
And Shui meets his maker. It's Synopsy. Keeping level with him. 16 francs apiece for those two. And Imi undeterred, and Flatro just get caught by the Tech-9 through the smoke. Full commitment coming in. Synopsy 2 for the price of 1. Buy 1, get 1 free. It's nearly 3. Sceneri with 2. And we do see 15.
And it has been some biffy CS, and it didn't start that way.
No.
It started quite slow for Bad News Eagles, which they don't normally go in the same sentence.
Satisfying.
Counter-Strike.
Yeah, I mean, looks like it's fun for them to play as well. They are just having a party. Having an absolute party. The vibes are immaculate on Ancient. Back into aggression now. As you can see, Sceneri might have to do a lot if he wants to hold this ramp. Deters now for an extra 5 seconds. Wants to get a smoke on top of it. Considers it. Then the AWP in support and a flash instead.
Where are you? Oh, we're coming to fight right here, right now.
They just want to end it. Like 16 so close, and Rigon just hitting his shots. Nearly 2. Isaac limping now. Bomb and knife in hand. Done wrong. Isaac, bomb plant safely, uncontested. Retake util in the form of a smoke and an incendiary nade combo. Isaac very susceptible to that HE. On GXX. Sceneri forward, Acor frag, back and forth into the one-on-one. Loses that smoke, it would be great now on the corpse of his fallen teammate. GXX doesn't look to retrieve and actually just gonna drop the incendiary nade and hope.
That might be it.
4, 3, 2, Acor gets it done, extends play, and through the flames does fall, loses the AWP, but saves the game. Net. Synopsy is going to be using his teammates' monitors as well, just for any situational awareness available. There is a presence there in Flatro, and, well, Flatro has solved the problem. Bad News Eagles just finding all the frags necessary to wrap up their map pick here. Are 2 away from closing it out in convincing fashion and maintaining in time. Synopsy, though, has got their number. And looking to stamp their ticket to a 1-0. It's good. Ancient in the back. Bad News Eagles impressing us here into our second day of play, and one of these teams looking to secure a bye through to the Legend stage. That would be a whole... Could they do it again? T-start this time for GamerLegion. Odds favoring the Eagles as A is the target of this attack. Already targeting CT, 3 bodies across, and the bomb planted. So a full 5-on-5 retake. You don't get this every day.
I thought they were going to give them CT here, but the rotation coming back around, that flash forward, it indicates that they have peered forward. Here comes the fight.
It's going to be a big one. Glock for USP. What do you fancy? What do you favor? GXX swings through, a chance squandered. Still, though, this is a power position. Synopsy good tracking. Can't quite find the second head neat. On the last bullet, he does so. Rigon, good for the first as well. All onto Isaac and swung upon. Good weapon. Rigon with a double of his own design.
Yeah, the pooch constantly burnt, toasted. They like toasted pooch around here.
And that's GXX leaping out of the window immediately and losing his life. Shui puts his name in the feed. Flatro down as well, and this is a quick one. Can't quite believe it. This could be over already. Yep. Wow, 1 minute 34 still read on the clock, and it's GamerLegion with their first T round. Space in order to perhaps just catch a timing on this A defense. 2 players here and set up the rifle. Perfect, poised from Sceneri. Only a couple of rifles, but both of them filling the feed. GXX gets away scot-free. It's looking very convincing. This is Isaac's contact, and he loses it to the Deagle. BNE, they came in with just a couple of rifles. It's working wonders, and it's over. Acor's AWP has been heard. I wonder if it's been scavenged. Can they do the movement? Oh.
Into this next round to play anyway. So a big round back here from the Bad News Eagles. Breaking and entering.
a misdemeanor.
A lot to be done.
That's not a
there,
misdemeanor, is it? I'm afraid
no,
I
I
didn't.
think they might find themselves in fade.
Ooh, Shui really wants to fight for this. Remolly's window takes the fight to Flatro and gets away with murder. Quick aggress. Look at Synopsy. He is so untamed. 3 frags on the defense. Clears out mid. GXX got Kiar's number here on the stairs position. Barrel betrays. Still takes down Isaac. And so 2 of the 4. Counter-Strike timing. It's a funny one sometimes. And there's the finish. Synopsy very comfortable into our second map. Sniff to see if there's anyone home. Re-smoked now. Into connector. So this is all looking like that typical mid control. Should enable and facilitate a short cross. Are Eagles still not considering the slip to short? Yeah, it's big from Imet onto Flatro straight through. Shui caught. Keeps us in the 4-on-4, but it's Acor that we're interested in. Rigon does fall, and now, yeah, Acor's kind of got nothing to report on the B side.
Oh, I was going to say a save here, but never mind. Synopsis found one. Keo steps out. The spray was messy, and Saneri can convert that.
How is this so close? Really hesitant. Isaac was not convinced now, leaping through, and now the bomb is lost. This has fallen apart quickly for GamerLegion. And Saneri doesn't quite finish his meal, leaving GXX the task. Bomb through mid, loud descent out of the window, just needs 1 bullet. Doesn't choose to take the engagement immediately.
That's the round done.
And it's over. By showing this AWP, by firing off a shot, which he's got a very clear intention to do, he's hoping to keep the feet planted.
Yeah, there you go.
Well.
So they caught him on the push, right? So that's the opener. But how did Rigon even get there? And now another kill found. Synopsy, you gotta look everywhere, my friend. He's gonna grab one back. Shui's grabbed another as well. And okay, well, the kills keep coming. So a bit of patience has paid off in a big way. Yeah, well, it helps when Shui's hitting shots like that. 3 down. And Acor has cornered him in. No way forward. And there it is. It's going to be the Glock for the finish. I know you highlighted this on the full eco in the second round of play, right? Where maybe Saneri didn't need to push over the top of the stairs. They didn't need to be so overzealous in those duels. But this is where it really starts to hurt. Supported by Kios. GXX late to CT. Might have a little look and a glance on the jiggles. May have been spotted out. And you can see that Kios is not in a rush. That was a T-flash over the top. And the scout, very well equipped for duels like that. Not up close. Good trade out of Rigon. Puts 1 down. Would need more. Flatro not in a position to contribute. Good tag. Rigon low and running out of health are the entire Eagles squad. This might go overlooked here. Ooh, with the bait from Rigon. Flatro. Yeah, flatlines. Big frag onto Acor. Lovely team play from them. They're making something out of what is essentially nothing. Flatro not ready for that, and Kios quite the opposite, quite the contrary. I don't know what the expectation was there from Flatro, but I don't think that matters too much. Sure, we can waltz on in. They are aware that Rigon was vent room, and takes the fight against Isaac, who finishes off the round, and will grab the third. And this. So they are starting to pincer in. Perfectly placed Molotov. Flatro, oh, he should be dead. How has he got lost in the smoke? They've lost him. Slips through. He's surely a dead man. Yeah, just a matter of time. Shui does confirm it. Rips the dog tags off of Flatro's neck. And tucked in onto that bench. He's happy to park the bus. That should pay off. Nice adjustment. GXX not caught off. Catches a glimpse of Imer as well. What? GXX just leaps to take the fight. Nearly found it. 9 HP, but yeah, Eagles bleeding out now. This has been GamerLegion really just the legend stage at stake. And they're making this one rather a strong case. That though. He's in 2 minds. Oh, I guess he... Well, actually, he has to run now. Dead. He's a dead man. They've got to run to him. Synopsy got 2 low HP players running towards him, and he's got him booked. Acor gets away from the blast. In the second half, I think the GamerLegion are destined to take us here to a third. I would love to see an Inferno, and that is a nice one out of Saneri. Rigon even strung together a frag onto Shui. I just cursed them, didn't I? You did. That caster curse hasn't gone anywhere, and Acor actually catches one out of Saneri's P250. Image spotted, big headshot, just stands and bangs. And yeah, all that potency now seems to have gone elsewhere. It's actually Imer who just wants to get this round done. Close that gap to a single round discrepancy. Nice chance for Rigon as he's filled the place and now could perhaps contest 1 and 2 out of the dig. Rigon spicy on the sidearm. Not done yet. 45, and I don't think anyone knows where Isaac's going to be coming from. If he does go for this strafe, he will be loud and heard.
Flatro, do here. Flatro, no idea. Absolutely no clue. Quick tap, and there's the trade. Rigon will finish a 4K out of Rigon. It's on 9. He's just taken a massive leap in that direction. And even with IME doing everything he could, this double deke is so cruel.
Look at this, Flatro in towards Sandwich. He's got support of GXX
Chewy.
and Scenario, and here they come.
Yeah, he's just holding W straight through, and that's with an AK-47. Should see the trade, do see it. And now swinging through with Scenario. Doesn't finish his meal. It's too many on his plate. GXX should be a dead man. Doesn't pull the trigger through that smoke. Advantage now for this commitment. Synopsy trying to turn the tide. It's Rigon again, the difference maker. How's he got 2 when others would get 1? And it should be Synopsy to close. A big close for the 9th. BNE have managed to erect this late CT wall. It's exactly what this is designed for. He does need support in the form of ramp hold, and here they come, surely. He gets the timing perfect. 2 down, 3rd guaranteed with the support of his squad. BNE, another massacre. The whole GamerLegion squad just completely sent to the Shadow Realm. And double digits found. It's what the Eagles needed. A brutal goosh drive-by. And Synopsy's already just burrowed deep into the connector stairs. Shui, big frag onto the USP. Flatro not happy with that as he puts him down. And the bomb down 2. Flank through T-spawn, interesting as well. Flatro dancing with the potential murder hole frag. Scenario and Isaac now duking it out as well. And yeah, this is just going to be a 3-on-3 with time ticking against the CT. Isaac can't get it across the line. Good from Scenario, extends the range with the recovered USP. And IME not having any problems on that headshot. 2v1, no health. And not really too much hope for the CT. Bomber ticks down, nice clicks, no kit. And BNE, another pistol round in the bank.
That's 3 out of the 4 here so far, and that's the difference maker right there.
It's like a hawk as he looks towards window. Sorry, I'm forcing it now. IME. Already across into A are the Eagles. 4 through, smokes up, and yeah, IME can throw bullets through. He's chipped away on Scenario on the bench. Acor just around that gap, and Flatro's playing a dangerous game, punished for it now. Rigon down, and only Synopsy.
They missed a smoke. I think it found
well, they've got plenty where that came from. So
they could lose this.
On the bomb now, first found. Synopsy would need to do something ridiculous. With the low HP, he's sticking it. He's sticking it. He doesn't check, doesn't take the bullets. Oh no, a disaster, and Acor may have saved them. A 10-second defuse, and he has got the time. But Chad, you're absolutely bang on. Your Oracle lens was well informed.
Drop the ball in a big way. This was the opener from Shui here over towards middle. And then they're able to get a couple of cheeky ones. But it was a rough one, and you can see there.
He's very forward here. Shadow thrown, double delivered. Can he get away? The answer's no. Synopsy at least levels the odds, and look at Flatro, straight up connector, establishing control. The A side's wide open, hidden, tucked on the stairs. A safe plant.
Acor can't do anything about this.
No, and he's going to have to wait to try and strike in unison with his other 2 through jungle.
But remember where it's planted, default side. GXX might get removed from the picture, but he might not matter.
Oh, that's a big one back. Acor gets it. Now, elevated position from Acor is punished. Into triple, GXX misses his first shot. Isaac aware, and GXX does not make the same mistake twice. Eagles up to 13. The way it's been explained to me is that when options A and B don't work, you need a C, and most of the top teams have C, D, and E. B and E might just have the 2. But right now, that's all they need.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's flying. It is absolutely flying. Look at the smoke. Oh, it's perfectly obscuring for IME, and look at that. Perfect mid-clear. IME goes aggressive, elevates over his own smoke on that bench, finds a nice pick, and leaves GXX and Flatro just scratching their heads at the top of mid.
Yeah, it won't be an easy finish here, especially if GXX and Flatro don't get a whole lot done, and that's not to be the case. Shui drops the AWP player towards the top mid box. Now Flatro in a 1-on-5.
He'd love to take some AKs away, and 1 is all he gets. Stick around.
Hanging around.
He is hanging around a lot more than most. Flatro may not be expecting this to be so forward, to go for a re-clear. Acor, you badass, cheeky, with the aggressive AWP.
Well, they know they need to make these type of plays now. And it's not just completely individual, but a little bit outside of the box. And Isaac finds Synopsy coming through the smoke. A lot of space here. Chewy is the biggest concern right now, and MS timing towards window is also a problem. Given that one over, haven't they? He only saw one player, and now window boosts straight through. Okay, some real issues here. Time is the biggest bonus for the Legion.
And Rigon's going straight through murder hole, and he's taken down the B defender. Chewy is the only man standing on this side of the map. He's got a lot on his plate now. Rigon's come knocking, needs this frag, and he's got it as well. Rigon making a strong case for 15 here. From a disadvantaged position. Bombs down. Kios and Acor to try and close the gap, otherwise 15 is secure. Kios on the walkout. GX gave up the position, posted on short, needs to be aware of the potential, just gets away. Kios has to close the gap now. Scenario in support, does have eyes on window. It's Acor that punishes. Now a quick shot out of Rigon, who's just doing it all right now. What a performance he's had to secure legend status. I mean, really, we've got to give him credit. What was it? He had like 27 on Ancient. Yeah, you can see he's popping off, and I would be too if I've got back-to-back 20-plus frags for a 3-0 journey into the next stage of the major. Facilitate a stack. Synopsy very aware. Great awareness. Imi cut down, a little scary, but Flatro not the same. Shui's down, 3 remain. BNE to do it again in back-to-back majors. Just 2 frags away. And they are making and kicking up a bit of a fuss. Isaac's left alone and 2 to find. Scenari and Synopsy to secure the Eagles' flight to the Legends stage. It's only 16 points of health. They got the bomb. Just want to finish it here. The conversation, I'm sure the comms are dead serious. This is a brilliant opportunity, and they will not let it go. Bad news, Eagles. 2 for 2. 2 majors for the squad. 2 trips to the Legend stage secured. Energy at an all-time high, and a couple of days off secured from Rio de Janeiro.
You can see what it means to this team. This team right here grind year in, year out for exactly this event. They're not part of the circuits. They're not up there with the big boys, but they're playing like them right here, right now, and the smiles on the faces say it all. Job done, 3-0, bad news, Eagles.
One of the first teams. One of the first teams to secure it. It's the bad news, Eagles.
They joined the list. FaZe, Liquid, Na'Vi, Heroic, Mouse, NIP, Ent, Spirit, and Sprout locked on in. GamerLegion, sure, you got a couple more cracks at this one, but what a...
Wow, what a game. Rigon, obviously, many people doubted you would be able to do it twice, let alone the first time. This one, you guys felt very confident, though. Made it look easy, but it certainly wasn't easy towards the end there. Anything you want to say?
No, I think it was easy because we won the pistol, and they won some fishy rounds because they made some plays. We were not that ready for that, but it's fine. It's fine.
Se un ty të zgjodha, më të mirën ndërshoqe që ti ke pas.
Now, I'm going to take all of you while I got you all here. Come on, come on. Synopsy, come here. Your turn.
I just have no words.
Big boss, you can't say you got no words. Because you guys done it again.
Yeah.
But before this, the online games, it wasn't looking good. What changed when it comes to the major?
Bro, we're LAN team. Every time. Every time.
So you're a LAN team, you've done Legends twice now.
Yeah.
But what felt different this time? Because you've changed play style.
We're not done.
You're not done.
The big one.
So last time 3-2, this time?
3-0 again?
3-0 again? All right. Stickler, come here. Go on, Kochi. I want you to talk a little bit, though, about just what you've had to go through, not having the organization, all the extra things you had to do, the visa process, just how hard, because it's a very different scenario to what many teams went through.
Yeah, it's actually very true. We have to do everything ourselves. We did the visas, like, we had the whole week to do that on our own, and we got no help at all at the beginning, and then we had to do that. We, as well, you handled the organization part. I handled all the managing with the tournaments, daily stuff, stuff that the normal manager would do. And we're handling ourselves, and it's pretty hard, doing practice, having everything, talking with sponsors, doing, just small stuff, and it's very hard. And I'm hoping we get a good organization. We're showing everybody now that we deserve it. Like, give us a support and we'll do even more. Like, I don't know what to do anymore, to be honest.
We know now, we know.
I have something else to say as well. People doubted us in the beginning. They said we would last 1 month when we left our old organization. Look at now after 8 months. Look how we're doing, guys.
So it's not a fluke.
No, it's not a fluke. It's definitely not a fluke. It's hard work, persistence, consistency. That's the keywords.
The key words, it all paid off. Let's get ourselves back to the desk.